爸爸妈妈，晚安。
爸爸妈妈晚安。
Okay, 晚安 is good night. 早安 is good morning.
家
家
的
的
我
我
会
会起早安 no 晚安。
晚安。
张老师晚安。
张老师晚安。Good night, Teacher Zhang. It's been mentioned before in stream, and I will mention again. It's a tad inappropriate saying good night to your teacher. Like, okay.
京
京
北
北
安
安
国
国日 I will always remember that one because of Tunari from Genshin Impact in the desert. 好日
王老师早安。
王老师早安 Teacher Wang, good morning.
我一会儿见我的医生。我一会儿见我的医生。
我一会儿见
一会儿
一会儿
见。我一会儿见我的医生。我的医生。
我一会儿见我的医生 I will see my doctor in a little bit.
我
Cool.
一会儿见他。
我一会儿见他 A little bit quieter. 我一会儿见他 I will see him in a bit. Write this in Chinese. Nope. 我一会儿见你 Okay, I guess you don't need to put the 我 一会儿见 Oh, you don't even need the 你 Don't need a subject or a direct object. 我一会儿见他 Wrong 他 Oh, I didn't keep my R. Pay attention, Pat. 一会儿见他一会儿见我一会儿见他 There we go. Alright. There's one more mini bagel, then y'all can quit listening to me chew. I'm gonna top off my coffee. But hey, we kept the streak alive. Sorry the stream's so rocky. First me talking to myself without the mic on, then leaving stuff outside. 6-day streak! More bitter because I didn't use milk, but whatever. 九
6
I always get those two confused.
9
九
好久不见，
好久不见。好久不见。你好，好久不见。你好好。
我的家人最近不错。
我的家人最近不错。我的家人最近不错。My family has been pretty good recently. 不见。Oh shit, we just did this. Why did I just forget it? It's because we had 最近不错, and that's mixing it up. 不见, long time no see. 好久不见。
我最近很忙。
我
最近很忙。
最近很忙。I've been busy recently.
你好，好久不见。
你好，好久不见。Ah, fuck, I should have said the hello part. 错.
见
Nope.
错，
错. It's almost the same thing, but a little bit wonkier.
好久不见，你怎么样？
好久不见. Fuck. I mistyped. 见
近
近
对不起，
对不起
爱
爱
家人
家人
有
有最近我不错，你呢？我不错，你呢？
最，我不错，你呢？
我不错，你呢？ I hate it when it makes me say what about you instead of and you.
错
错
吗？
吗？烟
圆
多少？
少
岁。我的家人最近不错。我的家人最近不错。九
9
十
10
马
马最
岁这
你好，好久不见。
你好，好久不见。
好久不见，你怎么样？
好久不见，你 怎么怎么样？好久不见，你怎么样？ We're not getting the dailies for completing perfect lessons again, are we? I make too many stupid little mistakes.
你好，好久不见。
你好，好久不见。
好久不见，你怎么样？
好久不见，你怎么样？好久不见，你怎么样？我一会儿见他。我一会儿见他。I love Argentina. 一会儿见。No subject.
我们最近不错。
我们最近不错。We've been pretty good recently. We have been not bad recently, is another way of saying that.
爸爸妈妈晚安。
爸爸妈妈，晚安。Yeah. Good
我
night,
不错，你
father and
呢？
mother. 我不错，你呢？ I'm not bad. What about you? See how long this sentence is as opposed to
我
this? And I don't even, and the Chinese don't really need to put the question mark. Even the comma is arbitrary at times. Like, the na is the question word. You don't need a question mark as well.
晚安。
It's just to mimic English and help with that, I think. 晚安。
我的家人最近不错。
我的家人最近不错。My family has been pretty good recently.
张老师晚安。
张老师晚安。You know, just because it gives me these three surnames, I will never forget Li, Wang, or Zhang. Like, if I ever meet anybody with those three surnames, IRL, I'll be like, oh, especially if they're a teacher or a doctor, like, oh, fuck. I'll meet a man who just, like, put himself through medical school, and I'll be like, no shit! You're Dr. Wang? 我最近很忙。我最近很忙。很忙 is interesting. I wonder why. See, this is probably where Duolingo fails because they throw these concepts and vocabulary at us, and you spit it back. But if you have a question, why are we using hun instead of shi? Or why do we use mayo instead of buyo? A Chinese teacher would be able to be like, here's why. And instead it's like, no. It's wrong if you use shi. 我 一会儿见我的医生。我一会儿见我的医生。The direct object receives the action from the verb. The direct object is 我的医生。Hey, and I got a perfect lesson. So maybe. Right now we have 0 dailies. We could get them all in this next lesson. I'm still ranked number 2. I don't think we're beating BBK because he's committed. But, you know, we're pretty in the middle between him and number 3. Top 7 advance into the next league tomorrow. We're going to ask for more help.
你知道吗？
你知道吗? You know? 你知道吗? I was just showing this boy Untamed. It's a Chinese drama. It's on Netflix. Definitely check it out. It's pretty gay, but it's very subtle in the gayness. The book is based on Grandmaster of Demonic Cultivation. Extra gay.
请问
请问
你问他，
I bring it up because there's this one character, Ni Hai-san, or is it Ni Mingju? It's Ni Mingju, I think. No, it's Ni Hai-san. Ni Hai-san is the clan leader, and when he becomes clan leader, he was never prepared for it, and so they call him Mr. I don't know, and he was just like, 我不知道,我不知道. Please don't ask me. 我不知道. So that's one I'll remember, at least how to say, if not right. Because the previous Mandarin lesson, I was typing "j" wrong in Pinyin.
你问他，
你问他 You ask him.
我不知道。
我不知道 See, that's what I mean. I don't know. 我不知道,我不知道.
你们问老师，
你们问老师 Y'all ask the teacher. Because keep in mind, it's 你们. So rather than you plural, it's easier to just say y'all. 问
回
Way. Sorry, I forgot the corner of the box is broken, and there's a hole in the bottom.
问
When.
他也不知道，
他也不知道. Ooh, and the music in the background, I know y'all can't hear it, is from Who Rules the World, an equally great drama on Netflix. Less gay, but Yang Yang plays one of my favorite lead male Chinese drama actors. Plays in it, and he's excellent as a cultivator prince boy. Bei Fengxi. Okay, Dao.
到
Dao. 请问人
人北
北电话号码
电
爸爸
爸
到我不知道没有知道
我们问医生
我们问医生。我们问医生。请问你是李老你是李老师吗？ Never forget the question word, it will be wrong. 请问你是李老师吗？话
话
中
中
好
好，
请
请
很
请问你是李老师吗？
请问你是李老师吗？请问你是李老师吗？ Alright, let's finish up this banana. Excuse me, what is your name? 请问你叫什么？请问你叫什么？我们请问医生。我们请问医生。What? Oh, it's not 请问, it's just when. Because we're not excuse me. I love it when it's the last one, so it's just like, do it again. Do it again. 我们问医生。Ooh, it was not a perfect lesson due to that last exercise. But we got 2 dailies. That's the end of that banana. Alright, we're going to complete asking for help or complete 2 perfect lessons, whichever comes first.
他不说汉语。
他不说汉语。He does not speak Chinese. 他不说汉语。说
时说
说 They like throwing the similar looking characters at you.
老师不说英语。
老师不说英语。老师不说英语。
你说英语吗？
你说英语吗？ There's the Trump phrase if you're overwhelmed when you're in China, Taiwan, Malaysia, etc. 你说英语吗？
中国人说汉语。
中国人说汉语。中国人说汉语。Chinese people speak Chinese. 汉语. The last word is language. Or the last character in that is the character for language. 英国说英语。英国说英语。Ah, fuck. Of course. I said Britain speaks English, which is kind of true, but they meant British people. 英国人说英语。BT Dubs, I've mentioned this in previous streams before, but this pinyin to character converter is not like hard to find. It should be already installed if you have like Windows 10 or 11. I don't know about earlier ones, but I just switched with the left shift key.
鱼
一，他不说汉语，他不说汉语，
这是你的汉语老师吗？
这是你的汉语，这是你的汉语，
这是你的汉语老师吗？
老师吗？这是你的汉语老师吗？ I could use one of those. I am looking for a free 汉语老师。这是你的英语吗？Why did I say 这是？this is your English? It sounds insulting. This is your English? It's bad. It's bad. 你说英语吗？ There's so much to be gained from just paying attention to what you're fucking doing. 进
鱼
语
他
他吗？
吗说
说所以进
英国人说英语。
英国人是英语 British people speak English. Yeah, I know I fucked that one up. Chinese people speak Chinese. 中国人说 and just because I want to mix it up because it knows I know Hanyu, let's do 中文。中国人说中文。Another correct solution would be the vocab word we fucking gave you.
美国人也说英语。
美国人也说英语。Americans also speak English. 美国人也说英语。盐
圆没
没牛奶
牛
鲫鱼。这是你的汉语老师吗？这是你的汉语老师吗？ And then British people speak English. Yes, we're not getting that perfect lesson this round, so we're doing one more lesson. 英国人说英语。英国人说英语。After that will be more personalized practice and then finding a bathroom. Wow, that should be up in like unit 1 or 2. But hey, who am I to say? Maybe there's some complicated vocab in there. Future
四
tense or something. 四
四
一次
一次
一次一次 It's kind of hard to do multiple tones in a single word.
一次
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 再说一次。
再说一次。Say it again. 再说一次。
请帮助我的弟弟。
I always imagine someone incredulous when I hear that one, so that's easy. 请
请
帮助我的弟弟。Please help my younger brother. 请帮助我的弟弟。
老师，请帮助我。
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 帮
with the B， 帮。
再一次，
再一次。再一次。
请帮助我。
请帮助我。请帮助我。四。
4
Remember, it's a guy walking that way.
往
往。
帮
帮。
百
百。
家
家。借。
请再说一次。
请再说一次。Please say it again. This time we're more polite. One more time, because that's what it actually is. One time,
次
or once. 一次 is once, so
请
please
再
plus
说。
please plus speak once. Okay. 请再说一次。
哥
哥 for 哥哥. You can call me Gaga, by the way. Viewers. 住
住
住。
姐
姐
家
家。我叫 Pat， 我叫 iPad， 你呢？ I guess 我叫 Pat， 我是我的名字爱是爱。I don't know if that was correct. 再一次。再说一次。再说一次。
住
帮助我 that's help me, but we're not making it a command, we're being polite. 请帮助我。老师，请帮助我。老师，请帮助我。And we got a perfect lesson, so we can be done with Duolingo for the day. But we're not at an hour yet. We're at 45 minutes. So what we're going to do is we're going to supplement it. We did our dailies, we stayed in the Pearl League, we kept our streak going. So while I quickly pull up what I was referring to earlier in the stream, I'm going to just grab that. Alright. How are we doing? Can we see this? Okay, cool. I was concerned because, interesting, it appears way more yellow on my iPhone than it does on my laptop screen. I wonder if some display settings are fucked up. Anyway, so this is the textbook I was referring to. We're just going to do a little bit of reading. Probably, if we're in, um, Unit 8 in Duolingo, I would assume that that's like 50 pages that we can catch up to. Needing help is pretty much what we're doing in Duolingo. I'm not obviously just going to do a little bit for right now, but I'm trying to do what my first YouTube comment asked for and explore other options. And so this is more like just informative and less like pronunciation mimicry. I'm gonna probably get less vocab practice and like the unconscious stuff, but more of like how it works and whatnot. But let's just, without further ado, let's just read. China is located in the east of Asia on the western coast of the Pacific Ocean. It has 14 neighboring countries on land and 8 by sea. It has an area of 9.6 million square kilometers. I have no way of knowing if that's a lot. Is the US bigger? I don't know. The capital city is Beijing, China. The capital city is Beijing. China is topographically high in the west and low in the east. The Himalayas, the highest mountain range in the world, are located in the southwestern part of China. At its peak, Mount Everest is the highest mountain on Earth. The Yangtze River in China is the third longest river in the world. Oh, that's pretty cool. Where is Yangtze? I don't know if it actually shows the river. There, Yangtze. China has a large population of 1.3 billion people, 4 times as many as the U.S. So if anybody says like they shouldn't be trusted with global affairs, they should get 4 times more say than global hegemony. If you than the U.S. hegemony, um, and if you disagree, you don't believe in democracy. You just believe in white supremacy. But I'm learning I'm learning Chinese. I'm not trying here to alienate viewers with politics, so whatever. Um, Making up a fifth of the total population of the world, there are 56 nationalities in China. The Han nationality makes up 94% of the country's total population. China, one of the 4 oldest civilizations in the world, has a legendary history of over 5,000 years, a written history of more than 4,000 years, and a rich heritage of cultural relics. 4 of China's inventions, the compass, gunpowder, paper making, and printing, are celebrated in Chinese culture for their historical significance, and as signs of ancient China's advanced science and technology, these 4 discoveries had an enormous impact on the development of Chinese civilization and a far-ranging global impact. Chinese is also home to world-famous historical sites such as the Great Wall, the terracotta warriors and horses in Xi'an and Shanxi province. The official Chinese language is Mandarin, or Putonghua, which is one of the 5 working languages at the United Nations. There are also numerous dialects spoken throughout different parts of China, like Cantonese, which is one of the most popular local dialects of southern China. Uh, yeah, and that gets overwhelming because you learn Chinese, you still might not be able to communicate super effectively with I mean even between Beijing and Shanghai dialect, but standard Mandarin, Taiwanese traditional characters, And then, Cantonese, it's a lot to learn. As a written language, Chinese has been used for 6,000 years and is one of the most ancient written scripts. Chinese characters evolved from signs and drawings. The unique block-shaped characters carry meanings and played an important role in the development of Chinese culture. These figures illustrate sun, day, and tree wood evolved from drawings. Written Chinese is not based on an alphabet. Chinese characters are glyphs whose components may depict objects or represent abstract notions. Occasionally, a character consists of only one component. More commonly, two or more components are combined to form more complex characters, which may be pictographic and illustrative or indicative and ideographic. Pictograph and illustrative characters are graphical depictions of the objects they denote, while indicative and ideographic characters represent abstract notions. Currently, there are two types of Chinese characters: simplified Chinese characters and traditional Chinese characters. In the simplified form, characters have fewer strokes, which makes them easier and quicker to remember and write. In traditional Chinese, characters are composed of multiple strokes that take more effort to learn. Figure 1.3 lists 12 basic strokes to write Chinese characters. And the next figure represents some in simplified and traditional. Hanyu, yeah, see the Han, that's way too complicated. 14 strokes each versus 5 and 9. Like, I don't even know where the extra strokes are coming in on the U. Okay, I see it now. Tiny font. Simplified Chinese characters are the standardized Chinese characters used in mainland China, while traditional characters are generally used in Hong Kong, Macau, Taiwan, Singapore, and some overseas Chinese communities. That's interesting. I did not realize Singapore and Macau used traditional as well. Let's move me for right now, since you guys don't need to see the Adobe shit. That way you can see the whole page. Alright, the Chinese phonetic alphabet pinyin. Pinyin is a way to represent the sound of Chinese characters using the Latin alphabet. Pinyin is the most accepted and widely used to pronounce any word in Mandarin. Pinyin is also the most common way to input Chinese characters into a computer. Although Pinyin and English both use the Latin alphabet, they sound completely different. Pinyin uses a set of 21 sounds called initials to represent the beginning of words, and a set of 37 sounds called finals to represent the end of the word. Initials are similar to consonants in English, while finals are similar to vowels in English. These sets of two pinyin can combine to form about 420 different sounds. This figure shows the difference between the Latin alphabets used in English and Chinese. The next figures show how to pronounce the word for hello in Mandarin using pinyin. There is no letter V in Chinese. There's no V sound in pinyin, and letter highlighted in yellow can make compound sounds when grouping with other letters. Compound sounds, I, on, ong, ow, ch, yeah, what you get it. And, e. Ooh, I'm not sure about that one. In, yo, ong, o, sh, shui, shu, un, ye, un, j. Chinese words that have the same sound can have different meanings depending on how the word is pronounced with tones. The tones of a word describe how the pitch of the speaker's voice changes as the word is said. There are 4 tones in Mandarin Chinese: the flat tone, rising tone, the falling rising tone, and falling tone. Um, so we're getting into most of this shit is review. We already know this if you're that far along in Duolingo, but this is still gets tricky for me. Ma, 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 ma. That's the best I can do. Um, oh, that's a lot of ching shuis. Ching shuis. Xing, 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 qing, shui, 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 shui. Good enough. All right. We got our unit objectives. We'll kind of skip those because just looking at the vocab list, we'll mostly know them all. 你好，我是. This really could be zoomed in more.